It is common wisdom that in a world full of opportunities, one should pick a course of action and become an expert in that field. This idea has been exemplified magnificently by a man named Gentry, who brings an impressive level of commitment to everything he does. As a vehicle mechanic, he specializes in giving trucks a second life that is both aesthetically and practically pleasing through the process of refurbishing them. Not only does he give this heavy-duty machinery new life from his base in the United States, but he also documents and discusses the entire process. The prosperous trucking business that Gentry and Ashley run together is in part due to the fact that Gentry is Ashley's husband. Their relationship extends into all aspects of their lives, including the raising of their two sons as a family. Braxton, the oldest of the three, is only 10 years old, but he is already following in his father's footsteps. This young man isn't just enthusiastic about trucks, he's also accomplished behind the wheel of one, and he has aspirations of working on his own vehicle restoration projects in the not-too-distant future. Trucks like the ones that Gentry and his family work on are frequently sourced from isolated regions that are inaccessible to other huge vehicles. This is a trick that Gentry pulls off all the time, and it is the key to extracting these behemoths from their difficult places. It includes hooking them to another truck body and dragging them out of their precarious positions. Gentry is quite the personality, frequently connecting with his followers and sharing information about both his personal life and his professional career. If you find his work and process interesting, he sometimes does live broadcasts where you can observe him in action and get a sense of his wit and talent. Despite the fact that he had a fantasy of taking part in a procession that was headed to Washington, D.C., he put his obligations to his family and his business first. Nonetheless, he was able to take part by modifying a P379 and adding new components to it in order to fulfill the requirements. A heartbreaking setback occurred for Gentry, in spite of the fact that his firm was thriving and that his family created a supportive atmosphere for him. Unexpectedly, a fire broke out and destroyed his entire operation. Nothing was saved. This tragedy had a profound effect on him on both an emotional and monetary level. One specific evening, he received a call in the middle of the night informing him of the catastrophe. The news left him in a state of shock. After gathering up their children, Gentry and his wife Ashley are putting in a lot of effort to get their insurance claim paid out for the damage to their home. The aftermath of this event took place 4 months ago, and the process of healing is still going strong. Gentry exemplifies what it means to be resilient despite the inner turmoil and the loss she has endured. He picked himself up, similar to how Thomas Edison did it, and began again. He went to see the charred wreckage of his office, and then started the process of reconstructing it. The blaze caused him to lose a truck that he affectionately referred to as Rooster, which suffered damage to essential components such as its fuel tanks. As a result of the fire, Gentry, who is well known for repairing a wide variety of automobiles, was having trouble deciding which of them was his favorite because everything had been destroyed. However, the outpouring of sympathy from his followers and well-wishers that this tragedy generated was a gesture that moved him to the depths of his being. As Gentry explains in one of his stories, driving a heavy-duty vehicle requires extensive training before you can get behind the wheel. He cites a winding route that is so steep that drivers are required to undergo training for 3 to 4 weeks. In his lifetime, he found himself in a similar predicament twice, the first time on Montego Mountain. The steep descent of the mountain required him to exert a great deal of pressure, which was a terrifying experience for him. It's interesting to note that the impact of Gentry's family goes beyond only his direct relatives. However, despite the fact that his brother Cody is also employed in the same industry, there have not been any collaborations with other contemporary professionals. That's all we have to share with you today. If you enjoyed the video, please let us know by leaving a comment down below and show your support for our channel by subscribing to it. Until next time, peace out.